help if I had sound on. Hello, buddy. Welcome, welcome. Get settled in, get settled in. Good to see you. Good. Hopefully, works accordingly. That should be. Oh. Oh dear. Sound. All right, hopefully that's a little bit better. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Am I coming through clearly to everyone back home? Hopefully. I thought I had this already fixed, but I guess not. OBS loves making a fool out of me, day to day. Do feel free to let me know if the audio does need additional touching up. This is only, what, my third stream? Something to that effect? Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. It's happy to have you back. All right, so with that being said, everyone, hello! Welcome in. Scuff aside. It's a lot more minimal than last time, but it's welcome to have everyone back. Hello, hello. Happy to have you again. For those unfamiliar, I'm Satine Fiore, a fire elemental from another world here to inhabit yours. I just figured to take a little bit, allow everyone to filter in, say hello, bid my greetings, and just allow everyone a chance to get their drinks, their snacks, because today we are going to be playing a brand new game today. Or so specifically, Frostpunk, the sequel, if I may add. God, I did not mean to get that squeaky. My apologies. We will be playing Frostpunk, the sequel, without the squeak. I know nothing of Frostpunk 2. I purposely kept myself blind as a bat in terms of any gameplay. Basically anything major. What I know is bare minimum, very little. So expect a lot of oohing and awing, as well as a lot of confusion of which I may resort to Google for, because I will have not the foggiest as to what I'm doing. But I'm excited nonetheless, especially because I've been kind of, for lack of a better term, frothing at the mouth, frankly, to crack this game open, but I've abstained, I have behaved, I have ensured that I do not open it in hopes that you back at home will find it funny hearing me play it. Especially if I don't know what I'm doing. So, I hope everyone's doing well, that their evening or morning or whatever time it is for you is going well. And furthermore, I should make sure everything... Everything should be working accordingly, I hope. Right. All right. Okay, cool. Everything should be working, but I'm just going to take a couple of minutes, allow everyone to settle in. I hope everybody's doing okay. Do let me know if the audio continues to be funky, as usual. How has everybody's evening thus far? How has the week been? It's getting close to the weekend, and quite frankly, it can't come soon enough, especially Sunday. I'm particularly excited to be playing Dragon's Dogma, specifically, as I haven't touched that game in quite some time. So I will more or less be unfamiliar with the story and the controls, and it'll be quite amusing to see me bumble around like an idiot, trying to figure out how to refamiliarize myself with that game. Especially since I think the last time I actually played that game was sometime on console, I think? So it'll be interesting trying to adapt what I remember, if anything at all, from console to PC. I am both excited and concerned, to say the least. Let's see. And actually, with that being said, though, I'm excited to watch. I'm making hot water for tea because it's chilly and cold outside. Oh, understandable. What type of tea are you making? I hope it's very good tea. And honestly, this is going to be a little bit ironic for me to say, but I'm kind of hoping for winter to come sooner than anticipated. I haven't seen any Dragon's Dogma stuff before either, so Sunday will be fun. Well, good. It'll be as much of a surprise for you as it will be for me, since I haven't touched that game in a long while. So the only thing that I know is, as the name implies, there is a dragon, and I think you have to fight that dragon at some point. Again. I think there's more than one instance that you have to fight a dragon. Making green tea. Ooh, lovely choice. Very relaxing. Oh, maybe I should have gotten tea for myself, but oh well. Well, luckily for you, Rayless, Dragon's Dogma is, your tried and true fantasy game where you fight monsters, beasts, dragons, bandits, the works. However, I don't really remember much beyond that. I know that you can cast magic, you can shoot bows, you can wield daggers, you can have a sword and shield. Oh dear, what else? My memory's evading me now. Trying to remember. I know you also can have people following you around to help you, like little NPCs. And there is a character creator, so you will see me bumbling around character creation for an exhaustingly long time. Especially since, quite frankly, I take my dear sweet time in character creation, be it for myself, for NPCs, romance options, friends, enemies, the works. It's truly the bane of my existence, but it's also the virtue of my life. I love character creation. It is both my weakness and my greatest pleasure. All right. Frostpunk 2 is good to go, so we shall be starting that within the next couple of minutes, just to allow everyone an equal opportunity to get in, since I know it is pretty late for some people out there in the world, though time being a rather finicky concept. I would say time is a weird soup, but considering last week's agenda featuring soup, I don't think I'll be able to use the idiom the same way again, unfortunately. For very evident reasons, considering our soup antics. I wish I could forget, but it has been burned into my frontal lobe, ironically enough. Damn it, Aki! Why'd you have to remind me of Snow Soup? You little shit. I know. You were one of the good ones, and you voted for Soup. However, that still doesn't change the fact for some who so strongly advocated for Soup additives. It was ridiculous. I mean, funny. Don't get me wrong, it was funny. But at the same time, the texture sounds abysmal. But I will give credit where it's due. You did vote for the good Soup. Thank you for that. Better than rock soup. Rock soup? A hell type of soup are you talking about? When was that an option? Rock soup. Get out of the kitchen. You don't deserve to cook. Utterly ridiculous. Rock soup. Good grief. Tier 1? Oh dear. I think Aki is the one adding the rocks. I will bop moderator Aki accordingly. Just because they're one of my mods doesn't mean they're excused from reprimanding. No one asked for this. Exactly! Aki, we're not serving rock soup to the people! And if you so much as even try to slip rock soup to anyone, you and I will be fighting. Out of some sort of parking lot. I don't know which one, but one of them. There's a good many of them. So pick one and pray. I hope everyone back home is comfortable and has their snacks, because it is entirely possible I may be throwing hands with one of my own moderators. If not Frostpunk 2, you'll at least get a good pit fight out of it. I just will likely need somebody to market it. The gauntlet is indeed thrown. You are very much correct. Just because they're helping me doesn't mean we don't throw hands from time to time. Wow. Yeah, you heard me, moderator Aki. The glove has been thrown. Though, as much as I would love our fun banter of threatening to throw things at each other and the casual old-fashioned fisticuffs, I think I've dawdled long enough, and I think it's about time that we get this show on the road for Frostpunk 2. Now, bear in mind, I've added a few bot commands for those in chat who want to experiment with them or make use of the lurking mode. So feel free to use those for those who are not as extroverted or perhaps don't have the mental bandwidth to participate in conversation. There will be no polls or voting today because I am playing this game blind. As I've stated, I've know little to nothing about this game, so everything you will see will be more or less my first time playing it, and quite frankly, I am both terrified and graciously looking forward to what's in store. So feel free to make use of the fun commands that are established. It's not really a lot, I know this, but bear with me as I'm experimenting with a lot. I'm learning a lot, and I'm doing a lot of active studying in hopes to increase, the enjoyability and the entertainment with each and every stream. So if maybe like a certain command doesn't work or there isn't really a lot to work with, just bear with me. It'll get better with each attempt that I stream. And hopefully, with a bit of tinkering, the chat log should also appear with the screen share overlay. I will be very upset if it doesn't. Does it? Oh, good grief, that is tiny! Why is it so tiny? Maybe I can fix it? It should not be that tiny. Oh dear. That is making you smaller. interesting. Huh. Odd. I don't know why you were that small. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shrink you. I thought I casted the spell correctly. I'm sorry. I could have sworn that I put the correct settings, I swear. Oh dear. Let's maybe try the default. Okay, tech wizardry is absolutely not my forte. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. I think I made you too small and you disappeared. I think OBS ate you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. OBS got hungry. I will have to probably troubleshoot that later, but bear with me as I try to figure out how to get you guys on this screen as well. Because I know some people back home were wanting to read and participate vicariously in the shenanigans with the last stream, but unfortunately couldn't, due to the fact that, well, chat was physically missing, but was there in spirit, akin to that of a ghost haunting. So I'll try to figure something out, but just bear in mind... Unspellify us, I'm trying! I'm not good at tech magic, I'm sorry! But I can at least play funny little video games and scream at them. I can do that. But enough of that. Let's get this show on the road and get Frostpunk 2 functional. I can at least do that much if I can't unshrink you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shrink you. I didn't mean to. It's not my fault. Tech magic is hard, guys. Come on, game. Load faster, please. Load faster, please, game. I must share with chat. They are far too small, but they wish to perceive. Yes, that is fine. Oh dear, you can't hear anything just yet. But, oh! The original soundtrack, as usual, is impeccable and terrifying. And also very loud. Holy shit! Let's lower that a little bit. Let's see, what can I do? Is there a way to... There we go. This is correct, yes. Yes, this is correct. Oh dear. Or I thought it was. Perhaps not. Tech wizardry is hard, chat, I'm sorry. Okay, enough of that. I've fiddled with this enough. This should be acceptable. Oh, this is loud. Window capture. Frostpunk 2. There we go. You should... I hope you should be able to hear something. Capture on. Ha! Do let me know if you can hear this. On my end, it is very loud. Can everybody back home hear the audio from the game playing, or should I have to tinker with that? It's not showing anything on my end, so let's see. Oh, actually. There we go. I'm sorry, I told you it was loud. Here. I tried to warn you. Is that a little bit better? God, if you think it's loud for you, you should imagine how I'm feeling. I have headphones on. Is that a little bit better for everybody, or should I lower it more? Is the sound okay? God, the original soundtrack is terrifying. Maybe a touch louder now. Okay. Let's see. There we go. I'll have it around here, maybe? Hopefully that's a little bit better. Don't you just love live troubleshooting? It's my favorite activity in the world. Alright, final sound check. Oh dear, it's seeping into the yellow, that's bad. There we go. I'll likely adjust the audio periodically, but just keep in mind, this game does have a tendency of crescendoing pretty often with its very bombastic soundtrack, so just bear that in mind. I think that's good to start with. Good, wonderful. I'll just lower this there we go. I think we found a good middle ground, everybody. But just do let me know if it needs to be adjusted again. That's perfectly fine. Just give me a little bit of a heads up in chat, and I'll do my best to respond promptly. But for now, I think that should be enough troubleshooting for one day. And let's get this show on the road, shall we? Except... oh boy. I graciously fear for my life. Because of the fact that I know nothing about this game. I have not touched it. I have not researched it. I know, quite frankly, fuck all about it. All I'm just hoping is that I don't die. Okay, I think I've stalled enough. Welcome to Frostpunk 2. Frostpunk 2 is a challenging game in which planning ahead is crucial, and failure is a natural part of the experience. If you're a veteran of the original Frostpunk or enjoy a challenge, you may try your luck the officer or higher difficulty. Otherwise, we suggest you start at citizen and take it one step at a time. Remember, it's not about how many times we fall, it's about how many times we get up. Interesting. Prologue. They came upon the old machines as they always do, and when the whiteout hits, they must survive. Oh dear. Prologue. The Wanderers. God, this is terrifying. In 1887, the world froze to death. Civilization crumbled. The failing that's an I. I can read. The failing British Empire built generators to support the city evacuees, cities that would become the last on Earth. Whether huddled by a generator or out in the open frostland, those that survived were shaped by the ordeal. 30 years later, all became very different people. Well, it's time that we suffer. No pain, no gain, as they say. Oh boy. I'm very scared. I don't... oh, that is terrifying. I hate everything about that. Ugh. Okay. Unfortunately, I do hear you. I hate it.
A generation ago.
Since when did this become a horror game?
The crumbling British Empire.
I hate these whispers with every fiber of my being.
I held New London together.
Uh-huh.
United, we survived 30 years.
Uh-huh.
But the world around us is dead.
And yet you still persevered.
Empty.
The whispers. I know! It is so uncomfortable. The whispers are so uncomfortable. What the fuck am I listening to?
Is not enough. We have to expand.
Says who?
It's us who survived the end of the world.
I graciously detest the whispers. Ah! Oh dear. That is concerning. Oh dear. Okay. Well, that was an experience. Okay. Okay. So this is how we're kicking off. Violently. Lovely. Okay. The Wanderers. We've been roaming around the frozen desert for years. Many of us do not remember a world before the Great Frost. Now another whiteout is coming, and again we've reached the old machine. Again, we will rely on its furnace to provide heat through the storm. In the past, we've always made sure there were enough supplies for the next whiteout, but our numbers have grown through the years. Providing for everyone is getting harder and harder. We must survive. Says the spirit of the British imperialist nature must expand. Yeah, that sounds about right. I still detest the concept very much. Prologue, The Wanderers. Oh dear. Okay, this is fine. Fight the cold. Welcome to the prologue. Here you will learn the basic of construction and controls you'll need it for what awaits you in the larger city. The old dreadnought remains in pieces under layers of snow, but the scattered wagons still have resources inside. First, we must break ice to reach one of the oil wagons and construct the extraction district to use it. Then, we can turn on the dreadnought's furnace to heat us. We will restart the furnace. Okay. Lovely. Wonderful. What the fuck is all this? Okay, it's very pretty. It's very pretty. Hauntingly pretty, but still very pretty. I have no idea where I'm supposed to even be looking at. I just see a shit ton of ice and snow. Where is the dreadnought, anyways? Oil wagon? I'm going to be bumbling like an idiot for a little bit, so I hope you're prepared for that. Construction. Oh dear. Wanderers. Okay, let's see if I can pause this real quick, because time is going to be passing if I'm not careful. Whiteout arriving in 86 weeks. Frost break to an old oil wagon and construct the extraction district. Turn on the furnace in the Dreadnought wreck to provide heat. What is the Dreadnought is my question. Oh, I see. I see now. Okay, interesting. So I have to do what exactly? Interesting. So I have to break the ice. Food stockpile, frost break. Oh, okay, I understand now. I'm learning. Oh, it's in a hexagonal map now. Oh, welcome, Miso. Happy to have you. I'm bumbling around like an idiot in Frostpunk 2, and I hope you're in for a laugh. I have no idea what in the flying fuck I'm doing. Also, the creepy whispers in the beginning, awful, atrocious. I hated every second of it. Horrible, horrible experience to have with headphones. Might have to turn the game sound up a touch to balance with your voice. Okay, I can work with that. Let's see. So 18 decibels isn't enough, so let's maybe crank that up a notch or two. Let's try 16. Oh, actually no. 15. Is that good enough? If I need to turn it up a little bit more, I can. Just feel free to let me know through chat and I'll adjust accordingly. But for now, it's currently at... Oh, I'm on the big screen now! I feel like I should text my mother and say, Mother, I'm famous now, I'm on the big screen TV! Look, Ma, I made it! But hopefully the audio is okay now. Do let me know if it needs further adjusting. I can easily tab out and fix it, but just let me know. I'll have my eye on chat, so it shouldn't be too hard to reach me if anything needs fixing. So I will be bouncing between making adjustments and also basically wandering around like a toddler trying to figure out how things work. Okay, let's get this unpaused and see the fruits of my people's labor. Is it not doing the thing? Or is it? Am I doing the correct thing? Okay, you know what? Let's view the tutorial. Yeah, no worries, not a problem. Initially, you can only build districts in a limited area. The wider terrain is covered by frozen ground, which is impossible to construct upon. To widen the buildable area, you will need to use frost breakers. Okay, you can send out frost breaking teams by clicking the frost button located in the bottom right screen, then find your way towards the edges of the buildable area. Click until the indicator is full. After that, click on the tick to confirm and start construction, or use your right mouse button to cancel your last choice. Oh dear, this is a lot of information. Oh boy. Okay, this is fine. Yes? We're doing it, people! I'm learning. Oh, look at them go. Look at the little guys go. Look at them go. I'm so proud of them. They're doing the thing. Look at the little guys go. Gosh, I've never been so proud of these tiny little machines before until today. All right. I should have access to the oil wagon now. Extraction district? I might need to break more ice. Ah, look at him go. Cold. Yes, I know it's cold. Cold is a measure of how well your city is heated, how protected your people are from the frost. Make sure that shelter and heat are fulfilled. Not satisfying those needs mainly increases cold. High cold increases disease, decreases population growth, and causes reoccurring events of cities freezing to death. I am painfully aware of that. Actually, let's see if I can fix something real quick. I do not need that many frames per second. Yes. There we go, much better. I will say though, chat, this is quite the auditory experience, hearing the deconstruction and the breaking of the ice. As well as the gusting wind. Goodness gracious. Okay, I should be able to build the extraction sites now, or the districts, I should say. Well, I guess I have no choice but to build there, so I guess there? Is it pleasant ASMR? Far more pleasant than the whispers from earlier. Oh my goodness. It's almost kind of a good thing you maybe missed it, because I have never felt so uncomfortable with an introduction to a video game until Frostpunk 2 decided to put creepy old people whispers in my ears. I have chose such a poor day to wear headphones to listen to game audio. I have made a miscalculated mistake, one of which I could not anticipate for. But in comparison to that, this is far more pleasant. Yes. Oh, the construction site is so cool! Look at them go! I've never been so proud of tiny little people building a whole construct like this. Oh, the lighting! That's incredible. Oil. As the thick black liquid oozes through the pipes, our people rejoice. The carcass of this old machine is a testament to the heart. Why did you have to describe it as a carcass? It's not a dead body! I hate it. I hate it here. This is the... I completely fucked up my train of thought. Damn it. Is a testament to the hardships that made us. But more importantly, it's our haven in the storm. It has allowed us to weather many whiteouts, and it will do so again. We have oil, we can turn on the furnace. Select the Dreadnought Wreck to access furnace control. Once turned on, the Dreadnought's furnace will automatically convert oil to heat. I see. Interesting. Okay, so go over here. Hard eye. Generator? On? Oh, we did it! We have heat, people! Provide basic infrastructure. The furnace is on. We have enough oil to cover current needs, but the cold will still affect our people until they have proper shelter. Housing will be best to protect us from the cold if built in close proximity to other housing or the furnace itself. However, we will need prefabricated parts for construction. We brought some with us. The rest we'll need to extract from wagon wreckages. God, why is that so hard to say? Prefabs. I see. Construction of any type of structure requires prefabs. There are prefabricated building components assembled at the construction site into buildings, hubs, or whole districts. You can obtain prefabs from ruins or other abandoned deposits like maintenance wagons, abandoned ruins, by building an extracting district. When you've run out of prefabs to build anything, try demolishing one of your existing districts, hubs, or buildings to get back all prefabs using for their construction. Okay. Interesting. I see. I am understanding. Sick and injured. Sick, injured. Triage. Okay, straightforward. I will, however, need to do... not over here. Here. Good enough? Yes, we have heat. We have a working, generator of sorts? Actually, I don't know if this is a generator or a very fucked up looking train, or I don't fully know what I'm looking at here, but whatever it is, it's providing heat, and that's all that matters. I will have to build housing districts. Let's see. Let's just build along here. That should be good enough. Will you do the thing as intended? Do I have to build exactly 6? I guess I do. That's interesting, but okay. Our first housing district, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. We've done it! We're building homes for our people! Oh, God. Oh, man, the UI is so beautiful! I didn't really take a moment to admire it, but this is just stunning! Graphics, the visuals... the little tiny bits of snow, the plumes of smoke. Oh, I am just geeking out over this. This is great. Oh, I need to build 2 housing districts. Oh, shit. Oh, dear. Well, let's see how many materials we have for this. No, not there. No, not there. Good enough? Yes, we have heat, everybody. In this cold we shall endure. Shelter. Your population needs shelter to survive, and not provided, cold will aggressively rise in the city. Explanatory. Shelter is provided by housing districts, but remember, other types of district need heat. If heat demand in the city is not fulfilled, cold will rise, but a lower rate compared to lack of shelter. Building housing districts in the right place, in proximity to each other, can reduce their heat demand. Okay, so the huddle system. Okay, so make like penguins and huddle. Easy. Can I build? Okay, no, I cannot. Unfortunate. Oh, wait, is that one not frost broken? Oh, it's not. Ooh. I need to fix that. Okay, so I'm apparently going to have to play quite a bit of 4D chess with this game, I've noticed, in terms of making necessary preparations before I build anything. And Frostpunk in the first one, Frostpunk the First, Frostpunk Senior, if you will, has always been prone to doing that, but this is just newer? I'm both concerned with how much foreplanning I'm gonna have to do with this. But it is a challenge I will graciously accept head-on. 22 weeks? Oh, good grief. Okay. Okay, that's going. Let's build another housing district. Deadly cold? Oh, fuck's sakes, okay. Actually, hold. Well, no, they benefit most from this. They're good enough. Okay, so first person died. Great. Output and demand? Holy shit. Keybinds. Okay. Communities. The people of your city form communities, groups of people united by common outlook and background. You can view any of your communities by clicking on their image at the bottom screen. Under each community description is a list of actions you can perform with that community. These actions greatly improve your city situation, but they also change your relations with that community for better or for worse. Oh, great. Social economics. Great. Frostpunk 2, yay. Person died, not yay. Oh, Tome, welcome back. Happy to have you back in my chat. I hope you're in for a fun ride of Frostpunk 2. This is my first time playing it, so expect a lot of bumbling around trying to figure out how shit works. Tome, the old folks are whispering directly into our ears. Yeah, it's kind of a good thing that not everybody showed up right away, otherwise they would have to deal with the unpleasant ASMR activities that were going on. We unfortunately had to be subjected to a variety of old people whispers, talking directly into our ear, and I will admit, it was not fun. I did not enjoy myself. I was graciously uncomfortable. It's a good thing that you missed it. What do you mean, dang it? Do you want to be subjected to old people whispers? Oh dear. Well, you can enjoy old people whispers on your own time. It was unwarranted and unsolicited. Oh, come on. We should not be subjecting ourselves to old people whispering ASMR. I would like to think I'd be able to, know in advance to warn my people about that. GG, I'm sorry for your loss. Thanks. Well, in spite of the old people whispers, we do have heat. We have at least 2 housing districts. I'm learning how this game works. This is definitely very heavy on the city building, especially now with different communities that you can have a word with and build either rivalries or relationships with. In addition to also just a lot of planning. A lot more than the first Frostpunk. Old people whispers to keep you warm throughout the night. No thank you. I will pass. 18 registered as sick? Well, I mean, it has been 25 weeks. I restrain my statement. I take back what I said. You've done well for surviving this many weeks. And only that many of you getting sick. But we have houses now! So try not to get more sick, please. Food district, housing district, extraction. Right, that was a thing I needed to do. There's 1. There's 2. And we have oil. How much oil do we have? Workforce. We have exactly enough shelter. Oh dear, we have no food. Materials scarce. Tighten belts? Ah. Let's not do that. Give some scraps back to the I would if I had any, but unfortunately I don't. Food district. What the hell? All the way over there? There's nothing closer? Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's get a full scope of this. Where are the food outposts? Especially in the harsh winters of the night. We are not tolerating old people whispers. My people are starving. For now, we only just started. Let's see. Oh god, okay, we're gonna have to do a lot of frost breaking here to get this show on the road. Okay. We have at least 3 units sent out to break this ice. Hopefully this will be sped along, so that way we can access a seal colony! Well, I mean, desperate times call for desperate measures. "59 weeks until the whiteout arrives." Oh boy. Mike, are you working? You were working. Okay. Gain access to food. Gotta eat the seal to keep the stomach sealed. God damn it. Gain access to food. We've established some heat and shelter for our people. We must now turn our attention to the incoming whiteout. First, we must prostrate 2 small patches of fertile soil suitable for growing food. Then we must store it in easily accessible depots. We must move quickly so no one starves. I see. Well, it's a race against the clock to try and do this sooner rather than later. Can I build this here now? Am I able to? No. Unfortunate. Do I have to break more ice? What am I supposed to do here? Is this the wrong way? Scheisse. Well. Fuck it. Well, that was a waste of time. I built over here in hopes that it would get us closer to food resources, but I guess not. Okay. Please work faster. We have people starving. We at least have plenty of oil. Extraction district. How much oil is in here? I should... Oh, we already have emergency shifts. Interesting. Basic demand, total output. Okay, so we're gaining. Good. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. Nope, 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 this way. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We are fine. I'm sorry, my dear kid. I'm trying to get food, I swear. We have just enough housing. Extraction. Nope. We are just literally needing food. Okay, cool. I guess we can speed this up a little bit. 2 registered as sick. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. We are fine. Okay. One last batch and then we'll have access to food. Thank fuck. Woo! Okay. This is fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. I'll be able to get food sooner rather than later. Is okay. Unfulfilled, none stockpiled. Okay, come on, come on. Let's build food. Food district. Here. Good grief. Well, that's not going to last, so let's build this way for more food. Okay, after this we will have food prepared. Our people will no longer be starving. Are we voting for rules again or just watching the struggle? Nope. This is Frostpunk 2. This is a blind playthrough, so you will not be voting for anything. You are just here to watch me struggle as I figure out how exactly to play this game, because I know little to nothing about it, and I am bumbling around like a toddler just learning how to walk in this depth of freezing cold. But so far, we've at least oil to heat our people. We have 2 housing districts, so everybody has a roof over their head. We have other extraction depots, harvesting materials to build more things with. And right now we are just currently working on securing a consistent source of food, whilst also planning ahead for when this food outpost runs out. Watch them burn or thrive. Or, to put it more crassly, as Tome said, yes, to watch me either burn or thrive. Whoa! Wicked TV! Rating with 3 people, welcome, hello! Thank you for the raid, hello, everybody, welcome! Wicked, how was your stream? What did you guys stream? Let me pause the game here to greet everybody, hello! Welcome, newcomers! For the sake of introductory, hello, my name is Satine Fiore, a fire elemental from another world here to inhabit yours, and today we're streaming Frostpunk 2, a blind playthrough. Welcome, everybody! Thank you, Wicked, so much for the raid. I hope your stream went well. What did you guys do? Yes, welcome, Raiders! Hello! I hope you guys are in for a very interesting... Yes, Frostpunk 2! Yes, hello! Right Dink, welcome, welcome! I hope you guys had an enjoyable stream. Welcome to my humble little abode. You guys will be watching me either burn or thrive, trying to figure out and navigate Frostpunk 2. Welcome! Wicked was doing Frostpunk 2. Okay! I hope you guys had a good time. I don't know how far Wicked is, but I'm just starting. This is a sort of introductory area. Thank you once again, Wicked, so much for the raid. Yes, as my moderator Miso did say, you did miss the grandmotherly whispers and other creepy ASMR earlier, but maybe perhaps it's for the best. We have just secured a food outpost for my people. This is quite literally baby's first run of Frostpunk 2. I know little to nothing about this game, so feel free to enjoy and laugh at my pitiful struggling trying to keep these people alive. Especially since I've only played Frostpunk the first. So this is as advertised a very blind playthrough. I know nothing, and I prefer to keep everything else an element of surprise. And I just do my best to plan accordingly for that. But otherwise, yeah, welcome in. Happy to have you all. Feel free to get as comfortable as you like, and watch me suffer and find it funny. All right. So with that said, let's get back right into it. I also know nothing except there is snow and punk and possibly frost and child labor. Yes, unfortunately, right, Ding, there is sadly the concept of child labor that does exist in this game. I will not lie to you. I am hoping to avoid child labor if I can help it. Especially since you were new here. Last week we had streamed the first Frostpunk, and my chat was responsible for being the democracy voting for laws. And they were really, really wanting to send the children to the mines, because apparently the children, according to them, yearned for the mines. We are here for child labor and fighting arenas. They are. I am not. But this time around, nobody is voting for laws. This is just very much of just watching me trying to figure out how to play this game. And maybe once I'm a little bit more familiar, then maybe we can do a bit of a voting system for chat again. But maybe once I'm a little bit familiar with the game. Send the children. Bepper, we are not sending the children. The chat has been rescinded of their voting rights. I am sorry. This is a dictatorship now, and I say we are not sending the children to the mines, and that is final. I'm very sorry to inform you of this. Alright, stockpile food to survive the whiteout. 40,000! They crave that mineral, Satine. No! Sakura, we are not sending the children to the mine. My word is final today. Your people are gonna starve without them in the mines. We don't need the mines! We have oil! We have an extraction depot for a reason! And we have plenty of oil, I should say. And look at that! Look at that! We are currently working on getting more food right now, so, bleh. People aren't gonna starve unless I send the children to the mines. Ridiculous. I'm not sending the children to the mines. Absolutely not. If anything, I'd sooner send you to the mines. Work for your meal. Send the kids to ice piracy. What? Absolutely not. I am not sending the children anywhere. We are not stockpiling food. What do you mean? I am confused. Demand. Okay, we need another food outpost. 20. I don't have enough workforce? Oh dear. Finn Kell, 42, gardener, pouring sand in his hands. We've been here so many times the soil is depleting. A couple more and there will be no point in erecting the hot houses. There will be nothing to grow food on. And the yield is so low, either we pull emergency shifts or tighten our belts. Otherwise, there might not be enough for everybody. I would sooner an emergency shift, so that way everybody has a fair chance. I'm sorry, everybody. We need to do what we must. Trust is located at the bottom of the screen. Trust shows how much confidence people have in you as a leader and your decision-making. It mainly consists of your relations with all communities and factions, which are influenced by your actions towards them and the fulfillment of your promises. Additionally, their opinion of you depends on the direction in which you develop a city, what you research on, build, and vote on. When your citizens fall sick or die, it worsens your relations with every community, lowering overall trust. Level of trust ranking from highest 1, revered, respected, accepted, tolerated, despised. Be careful if your trust runs out, you will become despised, and the populace will want to dispose of you, which will be your end. Okay. Also, may I have the social security numbers for the children that are not going to the mines? You know, for records? Absolutely not! In this day and age, I don't think anybody even has any social security numbers. Social security numbers implies a government. What government do you see here? Tria Clayhorn, 62, seamstress, looking at her grandchildren playing. My knees ache and my fingers are so stiff I can't hold the needle anymore. I've lived a full life. It warms my heart to see little Betty and Jacob play by the evening fire, but maybe this is it. I've talked with the other elders. If it comes to it, we will go. I won't let my children starve. Some people are ready to sacrifice themselves to lower the food required. Damn. I mean, good on you, Tria, for looking after your grandchildren, but let's not maybe traumatize them by being orphaned so soon. Can I build another? I can. Let's build another food outpost. Let's see what we can do, so that way nobody has to die. If I can help it, I would very much prefer to keep the family together and united, and not separated, if it can be helped. So let's see what can be done. Right? Let's see. There we go. Bye-bye, Granny. Okay, let's maybe not say our farewells to Granny Tria so soon. She and her grandchildren just got here. Let's maybe try to preserve the old woman if we can. It would break my my fiery little heart to separate a family through death. I prefer not to separate them. Oh, notification? What's this? Who wants into the black, burying the death? We mourn those who've recently— that is fucking terrifying. Good grief. We mourn those who have recently passed. As is our custom, we will take them to the oil pits. We gently lower their bodies into the thick blackness. The fuel keeps us warm in life, likewise preserves us in death, but death also erodes trust in our leaders. Without trust, there is no future. We're putting dead people in our oil? I'm sorry? Am I saying this correctly? Somebody in chat, please correct me if I'm wrong here. Womp womp, tell the kids to join the Oregon Club. Oh, God. This game makes people go, yes, we're doing child labor now. God damn it. We are atrocious. You are all atrocious. Horrible. Oh my god. Frostpunk really does bring out the worst in us, huh? Oh my god. Okay, so why exactly are we dying is the question. Sickness? Is that it? Because, like, I can't really do much about that because I don't have a means of building like, health districts or medicinal districts or whatever they're called. Make the grandparents commit a test stupa. Send the kids to the mine. We do not have mines to send the children to. What part of that do you not understand? And even if we did, we're not sending the children to the mine. No means no. I mean, oil is from dead dinosaurs, so I mean, that's not the point. Squalor, notable, extremely increased by material scarcity, disease, minor, slightly increased by hunger, slightly increased by squalor, significantly, okay, interesting. Okay, well, we're currently stockpiling food. That's under emergency shifts right now, so, we just need to get minerals, which, nope. Man, we really should have had the mines for the children to work in. No! We are not sending the children to the mines! Absolutely not! Send the children to the oil fields? What would Littlefoot do? Miso, I will have you know. I'm pausing this. I will have you know that The Land Before Time was a very important movie, critical to my little flamehood, my little childhood, as you would call it. Don't you ruin Littlefoot like that. If you don't know what a testupa is, ask a Swede or Google it. I am not. Nope, that can easily wait. Against the elements. Each day the wind grows fiercer, relentless. It beats against our buildings, weakens our structure gust by gust. Without raw materials to repair the damage, our districts will deteriorate. The more we build, the more materials we will need. This is the world we know. I will gather more materials. Just give me a goddamn minute. It was for me. So then why must you have me suffer along with you in terms of Littlefoot? Don't do my boy like that. Listen, just because your flames fed off of Littlefoot's grandparents, excuse you. I am not fed off of anyone. I am my own self-sustaining fire organism. How dare you? Don't you slander me. Being slandered in my own damn house will not be tolerated. Make her watch Littlefoot's mom dying in the first one. I already know about Littlefoot's mom dying. That doesn't make it any better. Good grief. Fire elemental like in Elder Scrolls. Yes. I'm much more akin to that of one of the fire elementals from the Elder Scrolls series. Yes. That is significantly closer to what I am like. Thank you. Okay, so pause to avoid wasting unnecessary time. Extraction district. said the one that dropped the meteor on the dinos. Hey! That was not me! That was maybe somebody else like me, but that was not me. I did not drop any meteors on any dinosaurs. No dinosaurs were harmed in the creation of my being. How dare you? What the hell is this? Aiden Ficknam, 47 elder, shocked at the sight of seals. Seals! I can't believe my eyes. We haven't seen them since before the Great Frost. How did they survive? There's enough meat there to feed everybody. We're saved. But should we slay them if the Lord spared them from the end of the world too? Aiden, this is life or death. Send Littlefoot to the mines. And Ducky too. Hey yo, now Ducky is a violation? How dare you slander my baby girl Ducky? How actually dare you? You leave her out of this, you monster! Oh, what is this? What is this? Who are you? The whiteout draws near. What? The whiteout draws near, a sacrifice. People in the camp are getting tense. They worry we won't have gathered enough food in time. Our hunters blame us for ignoring the seal colony and claim they would have been able to provide enough food for everyone. It's too late for that now. Many elders have volunteered to walk into the Frostland rather than be burdened on our resources. Their sacrifice would significantly reduce the rations we need for the whiteout. Holy shit. 32 weeks. Maybe I didn't act fast enough. Oh dear. Let's not resort to extremes just yet. This is baby's first run. A failure is to be expected. Need to act quicker. I don't have enough workforce. Shit. 32 weeks. Oh boy. Okay. $112 weeks at the current rate? Oh, good lord. I mean, I could take an even darker turn and tell you about the fate of Ducky's first VA in the first movie. Let's maybe not delve too dark in the deep abyss, perhaps. What is this? A mysterious symbol, the captain's legacy. One of our frost-breaking crew uncovered the frozen remains of a man in a tattered uniform. His shoulder patch reads New London Scouts 3rd Platoon, and he bears an obscure insignia. Some of our elders claim it belongs to a military organization, while others argue it has religious significance. Maybe you've heard of this New London before and can settle their debate? New London is a city discipline. Ooh, this is actually referencing the first game. Interesting. Okay. Well, before I make my decision, I will have chat know that in Frostpunk 1, for those unfamiliar, essentially, once you get to a certain point within the game, new laws will develop, and that will allow you to, whether or not you wish to have a more orderly militant way of passing laws or more faith or religious based. And don't get me wrong, I adore mysticism in every shape and form, and the being of a higher power, especially as a means of coping with dark times. However, based off of just more morality speaking, I often veer towards order and military in terms of guiding the people to safety. Essentially establishing like a guard platoon, and things like that as a means of ensuring that any ne'er-do-wells, such as aforementioned Londoners, trying to sow seeds of doubt into my city, or trying to purposely cause a ruckus, or steal resources, or harm my people. And more often than not, I would take the route of order. So, for the sake of this, I will dictate that it symbolizes order. Oh, food stockpile hub. Interesting. Alright, let's do that. Enough materials good for now. Sick. Wonderful. What is this? Maintenance wagon. Extraction district. Food stockpile hub. Those darn Londoners. In a way, yes. The Londoners were, quite frankly, a pain in the ass to deal with in the first game, and I wouldn't be surprised that if they make a resurgence in this game, they probably would still be a pain in the ass in this one, too. 109 weeks. Oh dear. Okay. This is fine. Chat, we might have our first reset inbound if I don't get enough food before the whiteout arrives. So it's entirely possible I might have to redo this part in order to properly progress the game, because I started a little bit later than anticipated. All right. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. Actually, wait. Food is important here. Yes. And shit. How much food can we store at the moment? Stockpile will be filled up in 150 weeks. Ugh. Mayhem Manny Supreme. Ooh, I've been looking into getting this game. Big fan of the first. Mayhem! Manny, hello, welcome! You are an unfamiliar name in my chat. Hello, welcome! Or, wait, have you been in my chat before? I am very bad with names. I'm so sorry. Well, either way, if you're a newcomer, welcome. Happy to have you. I hope you are comfortable and prepared of watching me struggle playing this game. You're an unfamiliar streamer in my feed. No, this is the first. Well, welcome. Hello. Allow me to pause real quick. Well, hello, Mayhem Manny. Happy to have you. For the sake of pleasantries and introductories, I'm Satine Fiore, a fire elemental from another world, here to inhabit yours. And today's agenda includes a blind playthrough of Frostpunk 2. And like you, I'm familiar with the first one, but I kept information on the second one very limited and out of sight, so that way you guys can witness my failures and my successes firsthand when playing this game. So expect a lot of trial and error trying to figure out how this game works. I will also, if I do need help, however, I will deliberately ask for it. Otherwise, feel free to point and laugh whenever I make a mistake in-game. LOL, same. Haven't heard about it much. Well, congratulations in stumbling into my little corner of the world. Feel free to enjoy vicariously the little hiccups and mess-ups, and perhaps use me as a learning experience if you happen to purchase the game for yourself. Got it. Fingers up then. I'm so glad you're such a good sport about this. But yes, introductories aside, let us continue. It is entirely possible, however, our first reset may be inbound, because I did progress in terms of like the food production pretty late, and by the looks of it, we might not be able to have enough food stockpiled in time. And quite frankly, I'm not really surprised. Frostpunk is cruel in nature, so it's going to take me a couple of tries before I'm familiar with this. Oh, and allow me to actually read this out loud as well for anyone who has me lurking in the background and not participating in chat. Moderator Miso has said, hey all, for who are here, by the way, we're trying to set up a Discord for Satine's streaming schedule. We're welcoming all new and returning. So there will be a link pinned at the top by moderator Miso. Feel free to join if you wish. The Discord server is very bare bones at the moment. And roles will be distributed in time for you to have access, as well as potential pings, should you be interested in me going live. But otherwise, it's just namely for weekly schedule purposes, so that way you have a heads up a handful of days ahead of time of when I will be going live again. Especially once I feel a little bit more comfortable playing more frequently throughout the week. So just bear that in mind for anyone who has an interest in rejoining my misadventures. Oh, there is no way in hell we're going to have enough food prepared in 20 weeks. But we're going to try, however fruitless of an endeavor this may be. Food district. Oh, for the love of fuck. What do you mean? God damn it. Available oil? Limited heat, unfulfilled. Wait a damn minute, what do you mean? Ah, I see. Okay. 300 workforce? Ugh. Place a food district on the seal colony. Can I do that? I don't even have the materials for it. I think that's perfect. I'm also in the process of setting things up for my own streaming, so it's nice to see someone else starting on their journey too. Honestly, yeah. Just to be perfectly transparent with you, this is technically my own, my second official stream. So, expect a lot of trial and error. More so in the fact that I am learning how to essentially endeavor this project that has been in the works for at least a couple of years now. So, honestly, expect a lot of streamer scuff and troubleshooting and trial and error, and more than likely me relying on Google for a lot of my questions. Yeah, second, since the first ever stream was a test, so it doesn't inherently count. So, stream 2 of my sort of soft debut as a Twitch streamer and as a VTuber. Well, PNG tuber, technically. My model is still in the works, but semantics. 31 weeks at our current rate. Ugh. Not great. Trust will fall, but maybe 28. Oh dear. Hey, all part of the process. I've learned that it's better to trial and error than not do it at all, so don't sweat it. Well, thank you for your patience, and I look forward to being able to welcome you back into my chat should you ever swing by again. We're not gonna make it in time in terms of food production stockpile. Oh boy. Do I have enough materials to... No, I don't. Oh dear. Chat, I think we might have our first reset. My hands are tied. I don't have enough workforce nor materials. My hands might be tied, gang. I mean, I'm gonna let this play out to see what happens, but, there ain't no way we're gonna have 40,000 units of food saved up before the whiteout. What a time to be alive. Yeah. Oh boy. I mean, granted, it's to be expected. Frostpunk, the first and the second are equally ruthless when it comes to difficulty and the learning curve. And considering this is my first time, no guides, no tutorials, no nothing. Oh man. I was fully and mentally prepared to fuck up at least once. But hey, it's all part of the learning curve. I have no idea how this game functions. All of this is new to me. I'm not looking up any guides because I'd rather fuck around and find out, as the kids would say. Should have sent the kids to the mines and make the elderly... I'm not killing off the elderly or sending the kids to the mines. This is a dictatorship now. LOL, yeah, the game does that. What, no leadership experience? Then that's too damn bad. Yeah, that about sums up Frostpunk pretty well. Don't worry, we'll sink into the oil pits with you. Hey, at least I'll thrive in the oil pits. A lot of you will just drown due to chemical poisoning? I would imagine humans being dropped into any sort of oil pit is not conducive to your health. At least I'll live. Well, I may as well just watch the creations that I've made thus far and watch it slowly burn into the snow, because I know damn well we're not going to have enough supplies built up within 8 weeks before the whiteout arrives. You know what, let's just speed this along, because I don't think... Well, I mean, do I have enough resources? Can I build another one? Nope, I don't have shit. I can't do much of anything. Nope, my hands are tied. I can't do anything. We won't know till we find out. I feel like experimenting today. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't advise it. More like you'll set us all on fire. Yeah! I made a fire! You're made of flesh and sinew and tissue! Who's really gonna thrive here? Well, may as well speed this up. Death is imminent. May as well. Let's see what happens. Let's fuck around and find out, chat. Let's see what happens, what our first failure looks like. The whiteout is here, the preparations are over. Oh boy! Oh, I hate that! Oh, I hate that! Oh, cutscene? Oh, word? I'd argue we'd survive more than a fire. Hey, is there a menu scene we're not seeing here? I believe so. There is a little interface down at the bottom. That's probably being hidden behind my overlays. Oh dear. Chaos and starvation. When the whiteout hit the camp, the wanderers were forced to take shelter within the broken dreadnought. They huddled together while the howling winds buffeted the rusted hull. As the storm continued, it became clear that there was not enough food. Some sacrificed themselves to give their share to their families. Others tried to control the stockpile through violence. The conflict escalated and fights broke out. Fires? What fires? Fires broke out within the dreadnought, spoiling the precious supply. The few remaining survivors who emerged from the dreadnought soon splintered and disappeared into the frostland. The wanderers did not survive. Perhaps in another life. Well, first loss. Let's try this again. Oh dear. Is there a way for you to adjust the screen so that way we can see the whole thing? Here, let me see what I can do. Let's see. Game capture. Aha, so it was you who destroyed it. I did no such thing! I am animated! That fire is not! I will have you know. I did no such damn thing. Shame? Shame on who? Shame on you because you're slandering me? There we go, that should be a little bit better. You guys should be able to see the entire screen now. Alright. How long have we been running so far? God. Okay. Well... Yep, we can see the buttons at the bottom. Wonderful! We've been running for about an hour and 43 minutes, and I still got enough gusto to try this again. So, second verse, same as the first chat. Let's try this again, but with some newfound wisdom, shall we? Especially now that I have a rough idea as to what in the hell I'm doing. Oh, I really hope it doesn't play the cutscene again. Please don't play the cutscene again. Please don't. I wish to be spared of the very uncomfortable ASMR cutscene. Ah, we're experiencing the cutscene. Are we? No? Ah, oh, son of a bitch. Fuck.
Do you hear us?
Now all of you get to witness this uncomfortable cutscene with me. Suffer. Less than 2 hours ago. We have more time, right? Yeah, I'm able to go for a little bit longer. Usually I'll give some sort of indication before we end stream, and I still have enough, I still have enough energy in reserve. Yes, the uncomfortable damn whispers. You get to witness this with me and understand why I hated it. I will be quiet for the remainder of this.
London united, we survived 30 years of whiteouts. But the world around us is dead. Empty.
Right for taking. The city grows.
Vestas.
Merely surviving is not enough. We have to expand. After all, it's us who survived the end of the world.
Yes. Now what?
All you need is low lighting, a soft wind blow over the shoulder, and ba-boom, instant trauma. Dang, so this is where Professor Fig from Hogwarts Legacy went. Oh, god damn it, I hate it here. The Wanderers. We've been roaming the frozen desert for years. Many of us do not remember a world beyond the Great Frost. Another whiteout is coming, and again we've reached the old machine. Again, we will rely on its furnace to provide heat through the storm. In the past, we always made sure there was enough supplies for the next whiteout, but our numbers have grown through the years. Providing for everyone is getting harder and harder. We must survive. Okay, so with a little bit more experience, I should be able to do this a little bit better. Hey, fun fact, the narrator in Baldur's Gate 3 did miscellaneous voices in the first Frostpunk game. I mean, honestly, not surprised, considering that the game is based in the UK, therefore London area. And I think 11-bit studios might also be UK-based as well, but I could be wrong on that, so don't quote me. Alright, chat. Second verse same as the first, but this time we'll fucking survive. Welcome to the prologue. Here you will learn the basics of construction and controls. You'll need it for what awaits for you in a larger city. The old dreadnought remains in pieces under layers of snow, but the scattered wagons still have resources inside. First, we must break the ice to reach one of the oil wagons and construct and construct an extraction district to use it. Oop. Oop, who followed? I heard. Oh, man, thanks for the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome aboard, welcome aboard. Happy to have you. Right, we will start the furnace, and this time, with better knowledge as to what the hell I'm doing, we shall survive. This time, hopefully. Can I I can. Let's get as much space as possible. Time is very precious. Hey, you held my attention for longer than 5 minutes. I count that's worth a follow in my ADHD journal. Oh, kindred spirit. I am so happy to have someone else under the same neurodivergent branch. Welcome, my short attention span brother. Or sister. I don't know your pronouns, so ADHD sibling in arms. I'm a threat. My pronouns are try me. You know what? Respect. I understand. Male, he, him. Alright. I am, however, saving that specific line of dialogue in my lexicon. Thank you for expanding my horizons, Mayhem. Alright, there's that, and let's get an extraction going. Always happy to spread the good word of chaos. You know what? As you should, King. Speak on that shit. The whole team is writing that down to remember. Honestly, factual. Alright, let's see if maybe I can... Nope, that is the wrong district. There we go. First housing district. Just to get that going. Can I build? No. I'm already on it, writing it down. Thank you, moderator Aki. All right. Break that. Construction wagon. Damn it. Oh damn, I'm a legend in the making and I don't even know it. Honestly, man, when you spit such incredible, quotable dialogue pieces, I mean, it's kind of bound to happen, especially here in my chat. We love quality dialogue above everything else. Oil. As the thick black liquid oozes through the pipes, our people rejoice. The carcass of this old machine is a testament to the hardships that made us. But more importantly, it's our haven in the storm. It has allowed us to weather many whiteouts, and it'll do so again. We have oil. We can turn on the furnace. I still detest the descriptor of referring as the old machine as a carcass. Hate it. Hate everything about it. Abhorrently fleshy. For something intended to be mechanical. I despise the concept. Provide basic infrastructure, already on it. And I will have another one built promptly. There we go, 2 housing districts. Shoot, we don't have enough people. Crossbreak to construction wagon and build an extraction district. Once I have the people. Not gonna lie, I'm happy that from what I'm seeing, I'm not the same round build system. It's not the same round build system from the first game. Yeah, honestly, Mayhem, that's another thing that I was very surprised too, that they got rid of the circular modular system, essentially focusing itself around the generator like it did in the first game. Very different, but very surprising, because I don't know if you remember from the first game, but like the hunting huts and like the cookhouses, I fucking hated that they were not the same size as like the tents and the medical builds, that they were bigger, and I had to account for it, because the fact that like something so big and chunky stuck out so much from the radial placement of Frostpunk 1, it was an eyesore and I hated it. While my pronouns are she, her, your pronouns will be, was, were, if I were tasked. Love the game, not crazy about the circle building. It's not my favorite. Honestly, yeah, I'm so glad you understand. Thank you. Thank you. I feel so validated. So, yeah, just for the record, if you have not obtained the game yet, it is a very hexagonal type map instead of the circular one. So it's a little bit different of you trying to plan for your builds in that way. Every time there was one line between 2 buildings like that, I could not stop staring at it every time I scrolled over. Mayhem! If I could give you a gold star, I would, because I feel so validated by you right now. I'm so glad I'm not the only one who had a gripe about that. I loved 11-Bit Studio. I love Frostpunk, the franchise, but, and allow me to say this with my whole chest here, fuck this circular mode that it had based around the generator in Frostpunk 1. I hate that thing with every fiber of my being. I still love the game though, and I would gladly play it again. Extraction District. Oh, there's another oil wagon. Oh, hell yeah, give me that. I saw the was-were on this Klingon gif. Many question mark emojis. The radial building was cool. I mean, it is in a sense, but it's just, I wish that the buildings were more uniform is my main gripe and complaint. It just didn't feel as put together for when I would put down like a hunting hut or like a medical or like a hot house or anything like that. It stuck out too much and it was difficult to build around unless I purposefully, with intent, constructed my city around the radial menu in a specific way to accommodate those chunky buildings. But I love circles. It gives me Final Fantasy VII vibes, with the center acting like a Mako reactor. I mean, to each their own. Personally, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to yuck somebody else's yum in that regard. If they happen to like the radio menu, or the radial menu, that's perfectly fine. You're more than welcome to like it if you do, but for me, it just made the construction process really hard to get into, especially for the much bigger buildings, or the ones that were a lot bigger than they had to be. Like the hunting hut, I'm sorry, but it didn't have to be that big, or it didn't have to stick out that much from the radial menu. I just wish it was like more smaller, maybe? I mean, I don't know. I still love the game. That's not going to change the fact that I adore playing Frostpunk, and I will still continue playing it even after beating the main story. It's not the system itself, it's, yeah, that the buildings weren't set in a way that it could be symmetrically pleasing without moving the entire district. Thank you, Mayhem, for putting it into words. Good system, questionable execution. Same, still love the game to death, one of my favorite games to this day. Well, I mean, should Frostpunk 2 be within your budget and your wheelhouse? I certainly would recommend you investing in this game if my sampling of it has proved to be entertaining enough for you to consider buying it in the future. I build neighborhoods in The Sims 2 for giggles. Well, then, yeah, maybe, I mean, you could potentially consider Frostpunk 1 or 2 if you enjoy the city building aspect with a bit of a survival kick. Oh, I'm staring at my shopping cart with intent. Wonderful. I hope you enjoy the game for when you play it. And if you happen to progress more in the game than I do, no spoilers. I want to keep my reactions as authentic and as blind as possible, so that way you can laugh at me later if something catches me off guard. Because we're all about monetizing reactions to funky video games we've never played before around here. Can I not do the thing? Unfortunate. I thought I built this thing. I guess not. How sad. Got it. Spoilers galore, then all... Spoilers galore, then all the... But if you spoil me, you won't be able to laugh at me for when something comes up in-game that I wasn't expecting. And that wouldn't be very funny. Come on, think about it. Piracy is king. I recommend it for when a game cannot be accessed. I would not advocate per se for piracy. I wouldn't recommend it. I would strongly deter that for legal purposes. You make a good point. See, I'm glad you can see the reason, friend. Like, imagine it. Something shocking happens. Something happens within the game that I wasn't expecting. You wouldn't be able to point and laugh. Sail the high seas, and I can share my favorite meme in the Discord. Well, by all means, feel free to share memes to your heart content. I just, for the sake of legal purposes, as a public person, as a public elemental on the internet, I would not outwardly condone piracy. Gain access to food. I am working on it! I'm already aware we don't have food, people! Food district. And... shit. She's right in her position. She cannot support piracy in any way, and you shouldn't. Man, my chat is something else. To register to sick. Damn it! I really wish I could be able to build some sort of medical bay to deal with this, but no, I only can build extraction hubs and food places and just medical. What's that? Even in dire conditions, free healthcare. Never heard of her. Nope, that's the only thing. Oh, more oil. Hell yeah, give me that. Okay, second run. So far, so good. It's going a lot faster this time. Having a better understanding of what I'm doing and knowing how to navigate the interface. And nearly, what, like, double the speed at this point? So all we just need to do is play the waiting game. and allow the construction to proceed. Can I build stockpile? -10. Sure, why not? Prepare for the whiteout. We secured our immediate survival. Now we have to stockpile as much food as we can before the whiteout forces us to take shelter. To do that, we need to produce more food than our current demand. Got it. I will admit that the meme ages me if the username already doesn't. Let's see. Can I build? I don't have enough people nor scraps. Damn it. Okay. This is an improvement to before. We have 59 weeks to stockpile 40,000 units of food. Hopefully we can do it this time. Let's see. I don't have enough damn scraps. No, fucking... Did I? Shit. I might have fucked up. I might have fucked up. I'm gonna have to dismantle that so that way I can... Extraction... Nope, I need scraps. There we go. I love how the "we are not stockpiling food" is so bold and red in the upper corner, along with the 58 weeks just staring at you in the face, like, hey, don't worry about it, you do you. Yeah. It's a little bit loud for my liking, but you know what? I understand. Everybody is kind of in not so great circumstances. The world is kind of, being frozen over. Like, I get it, but at the same time, damn man, what do you expect me to do? Oh, god damn it, what now? Finn and Kel, 42 gardener, pouring sands in his hands. Without exceptional weapon. Can you give me a minute? Good grief, it's the only first food unit that we built, people! Gather food, apparently. Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Tria Cleghorn. Grandma, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna send you off if I can help it. I'd rather not orphan Betty and Jacob. I'd prefer not to. I'd strongly discourage the notion. Yes, Tobe, I know, they're starving. Yes, yes, I know they're starving. They'll be fine. Snow and dirt is plenty available around them. I mean, I don't know about dirt, but snow doesn't exactly have any sort of, mineral value to it, I'm afraid. Okay, there's that. Ah, son of a bitch. Food district. I'm sorry, Seals, but it looks like you're going to be tonight's dinner. Sorry. We could still send the children to the mines, just saying, Mayhem, I know you're new here, but we're not sending the children to the mines. This is a dictatorship, and my word is law now. If you had shown up a week ago, then maybe you would have input in sending the children to the mines, but alas, this week is not that week. I am very sorry to disappoint you. We are not sending the children to the mines. Even then, we're wood mines. We have an oil pit. Let's see. Alright, let's see what can be done. Son of a bitch. Is oil being built? Why is oil not being built? Build the damn oil. Ah, I see. How's the vote sending them to the oil pit then? I mean, if there was such a thing as a voting system for today, then maybe you would have a say in it. But unfortunately, I am a tyrant today, and I say no votes. No votes for sending the children to the oil pit or any mines of any sort. The kindest dictatorship in existence. I mean, granted, to be fair, the bar is exceedingly low in terms of how a dictatorship should be run. I'm very sorry to disappoint you, Mayhem, but alas, we are not sending the children to any sort of mine or oil pit. I will, however, finally build a food stockpile hub to lessen the workforce by 10% over here. Do I have more workforce back or no? 77 weeks at the current rate. That's rough, buddy. Emergency shift? 60 weeks. Causes a ruckus registration. Quietly ushers the children into the mines. Misha, what the hell? Why are you sending the children into the mines? No, not the children! Leave them be! Leave the children out of this, damn it! It's gonna suck, but 52. Are you shitting me? So close, but so far. Are you dicking me right now? Fuck. That's annoying. Cold season heat demand is increased. Did I build another oil wagon? I did not. Unfortunate. A mysterious symbol, it symbolizes order. Damn it, we got caught. Roll for initiative because they give us revenue. What revenue? I'm not even being paid yet. I have not been paid a single human currency for sending the children to the mines. What are you talking about? Damn right, they really do. Promises them candy to get them in the mines? What the hell? $50 weeks. Oh boy, we're gonna be cutting it real close here. Okay, cool. Prefabs. I mean, we don't really need prefabs as much, so we can just kind of do that. Kind of give me some workforce back, maybe? What's the total demand? Extraction district. 12 a week. Let's do that. Can I get some workforce back, perhaps? Decreased efficiency. Not how it works. Can I not redistribute my people? Extraction. Expect many D&D puns in me. Cries and forever cries and forever. Well, Mayhem, in case my very fantasy-esque theming wasn't indicative enough, you are in a safe space, as this is a very strong D&D-centric community. So you are safe within our spaces and our dice hoarding tendencies. Maybe at some point I can add some sort of like D20 command so that way people are able to roll a D20 in chat, because I know that's a thing that's capable of being done. I feel it definitely. Good. I'm glad the message got across. Okay, well, that doesn't really give me any people. If anything, it just saves on fuel. Shit. Scheisse. Well, once I have enough, I mean, I can just cut that off. Maybe 7 more weeks in to build. Maybe. Gonna need to build another oil rig. I would love a D20 command. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get one set up right away. I think Stream Elements might be able to allow something to that effect. Oil. How many do I need to build? What the hell am I doing? Food district. Yeah, because I think Stream Elements should allow a command or something to that effect. If not Stream Elements, then I can try to figure something out for a D20 command, since it seems that I also need to add a sort of like D&D centric tag, so that way I can truly put out a smoke signal for my people. I need to let them know that dice hoarding is a safe space here for both players and DMs alike. This should hopefully get us on schedule for... Because we're so close. We're just but like slightly offset by a handful of weeks. We're so close. I'm just barely scraping by the skin of my teeth. People in our camp are getting what the hell? To hunt the seals! I'm terribly sorry, dear seals, but alas, survival of the fittest, I'm afraid. Stockpile ready in 9 weeks at current rate. No space is safe for a DM with players around. Well, I mean, technically speaking, I speak from the perspective of both a player and a dungeon master, so I mean, I kind of have duo privilege here. Oh, that's mean. Oh, I need to turn around. I don't want to watch the dialogue. I know I advocated for hunting. I mean, and it is what it is, survival of the fittest, but damn. It's kind of fucked. You're doing good so far. Seems like you'll make the goal. Yeah, unfortunately, at the loss of the seals, sadly, which kind of breaks my heart because, seals are kind of like one of my favorite animals, but animal favoritism, sadly, can't really fly here. It's survival of the fittest, and the people must endure. More warehouses preserving food for the White House. Our stockpile is almost full, but we will need more for the whiteout. Food wax themselves will be buried under snow, so we should build more warehouses to preserve a stockpile of food we can easily access during the storm. Okay, fair enough. I suppose that is a very fair point. I will concede to your demands, people. Oh, you can't play favorites in Frostpunk. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is a very factual statement. Sadly. Favoritism? Nah, everybody dies equally. I will, however, build this damn oil rig, though. Stockpiles will be ready in 4 weeks at this current rate. Chat, we might survive this run. Is hunting whales an option? I wish. But alas, the game does not present me that option. If I could hunt whales, I would. Or, like, do fishing. But sadly, the game does not present the option for such, much to my dismay. Kaidok Kel 32 Hunter, we will not go hungry. It won't come off. I keep rubbing my hands in the snow, but the blood won't come off. At least we will not go hungry. We did what we had to. Yes, we had to. We didn't ask for this world. We had no choice. Couldn't risk going hungry. Ah. Ow. I can still hear the cries of the pups as we were clubbing their mothers. At least they didn't mourn them for long. Oh, what have we done? It won't come off. Ow. Damn. I mean, hooray for survival, but fuck. Man, why does the game have to gaslight me and guilt trip me into making a natural decision? To be honest, the whale seems like such a fit with the whole the whale oil thing. I mean, you would think, but alas, that's not the case. I mean, it might later on, though, if they have a coast like this, maybe there's a sea-based option. Maybe, perhaps, but we won't know until we actually get past, well, the prologue, first and foremost. I still feel bad for the seals, though. My heart mourns for them. I'm sorry, seals. Okay, so we have another oil rig. Do we have enough? Ready in less than a week. Food is secured. We did it. We secured enough food to survive the oncoming whiteout. Our workers will make some last-minute preparations before the storm arrives. We should try to keep our people warm for this time. We will survive. Now we wait. Your actions did not get the public's seal of approval. Mayhem? You and I are gonna have some damn words. You and I are gonna be fighting outside of some sort of parking lot of some sort of a recognizable food chain. Sir, you and I will be tussling, damn it! I don't know when, I don't know where, but the gauntlet has been thrown. Oh, I can build another... No, we can't. Whoops. Hey, leave Mayhem alone. They knew. I know they're new, but the pun was too close to home, damn it. Hopefully not in the frozen north. I don't know. We'll see. Fucking seal of approval. Are you kidding me? Okay, 20 weeks before the whiteout. I know we're gonna survive, but this anticipation is slightly killing me here. Oh dear. You know what? How long have we been running? Let's see. There should be a command that allows me to see the uptime without having to tab out, because I really don't want to, quite frankly. Uptime. 2 hours and 22 minutes. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, let's see. Food. I know we already have plenty of food, but what's one more food hub? Why not? Oh, I may as well speed this along. I've already fulfilled my tasks. 3 sick of return to work in the old dreadnought. Minus 50. Dreadnought's furnace. Is there more ore? Nope, we don't have enough people. Well, it's time to wait it out. Let's see what the victory cutscene looks like. 2, 1, less than a week. The whiteout is here, the preparations are over. $90 degrees Celsius? That is fucking freezing! The Great Hunt. The Wanderer's survival. When the whiteout hit the camp, the Wanderers were ready. They huddled together while howling winds buffeted the rusted hull. Many think it was short-sighted to butcher the last seals, but the elders who almost walked into the frost were grateful. They told stories of an empire before winter came, the haunted pit of Winterholm, and a sinful city that still pumps smoke into the sky. The Wanderers emerged shaken, but determined to continue their journey. They prayed for the day the whiteouts stop. The storms are fewer and further between, but maybe one day their prayers will be answered. We survived. We survived the end of the world, and hey, we got our first achievement! Woo! What is that, Dark Abyss? I don't like... What the hell? Okay. Yo, welcome! Welcome in! Welcome to the stream, happy to have you. We just survived the prologue mission into Frostpunk 2. And all of it cost was the world's entire population of seals to achieve. No, it wasn't! It was not the entire population, you don't know that. Oh, that was an ominous crack. Yeah, you think? Food is low, overpopulation. I didn't get to read that entire bit. People yearn for a future worth dreaming of, but is it the same future for all? Keep the city together. Or hold its hand on its deathbed. Chapter 1. Scraping the Barrel. Coal is running out, the captain is dead as he weakened, growing divisions brought city maintenance to a grinding halt. Now New London is left to suffer the consequences. As steward, it is your charge to lead, but you must prove yourself. The overcrowded city is low on resources. Use the warmer year to build more shelter, secure coal, and power the generator back on. Okay. That's a lot. Yeah, no, Bepper, that was the prologue. That was the introductory to get the player familiarized with the controls and how this game is intended to work. Oh yeah, the focus of this game is more spoiler than spoiler compared to the first game, so we got a taste of it. Wait till spoilers get the spoilers and start being spoilers. Gonna be fun. But yeah, that was Frostpunk 2, everybody. for what it's worth, I could potentially stream this again as a little bit of a guerrilla stream tomorrow. Since I don't have any sort of extracurricular plans of any sort for tomorrow, those were canceled as far as I'm concerned. So I could be doing this a handful of hours earlier in the day, since I have nothing really to attend to obligation-wise. And we can just pick up from where we left off, if that sounds like a plan for everybody. It might be. Haven't seen enough. Mostly I saw the spoilers of the spoilers. Mayhem, you'll fit in this chat group just fine. Welcome aboard, man. If only I didn't have work nights tomorrow and Sunday. Well, for what it's worth, Hyo, I will also be having VODs up as well, in case you wish to watch those after the fact. Depends on the time tomorrow I'm doing Scuff stream. Well, I mean, it'll be probably... It's only going to be like 30 minutes, but I'm still going to be prepping for it. Yeah, no, I perfectly understand. For what it's worth, this will probably be happening earlier than our original start time, which was around 8 p.m. EST for me. So probably maybe around like 6 p.m. EST. I can always just put it up in the schedule, and if people are able to make it, by all means, you are more than welcome to. But if it conflicts with your personal schedule, then don't sweat. VODs will be available, and I'll have the VODs also available on YouTube for once they're removed from Twitch as well. So try not to sweat about it if you fear about missing out and wish to see my pedantic screaming at a game that I'm just learning. Which reminds me, I should actually post the link to the YouTube in question. So that way... let's see if I can grab the link real quick, because any VODs that I have will be posted to my YouTube channel for once they are removed from Twitch. Let's see. I'm definitely coming back for sure, already on Discord. Pedantic screaming is always fun. Alright, ladies and gents, this is the YouTube link right here. Any VODs that are removed from Twitch will be uploaded here for future viewing pleasure as well. So don't sweat if you ended up missing the first stream or any future streams going forward because it just doesn't line up with your schedule. That's perfectly fine. Always come to my streams for when you have the time to. Try not to feel too obligated if work or school or personal matters conflict with my schedule. Just join in when you want to have a good time and listen to my shrill screaming at video games and then some. I'm here for a good time, and more so to share a good time with you guys. So with that said, though, I think this is a good time to try and wind down a little bit. I will save this. New save. Stream file. Swap this. There we go. And now let's exit the game. There we go. Had a good time. Y'all have a good one. Gonna bounce. Have a good night, Mayhem. Thanks for sticking around for as long as you did. Hopefully you had a good time, and I look forward to welcoming you back in my chat. And sub to the YouTube. Thank you, Hyo! Thank you! Much appreciated for the support, and also for sticking around for when you did. Just know, as a gentle reminder, whatever VODs that I have, they'll be uploaded to YouTube, so that way you don't have to worry about missing out, since I know my schedule is still kind of being worked out in terms of how often and how frequently I stream, and also the times of which I stream to, and how long I'll be going for. But alas, this is quite literally my only second stream, so we're learning. We're learning a lot of things. Let's see. We've been running for about 2.5 hours now, which is honestly pretty good. Pretty good. We would have made more progress in the game had it not been for a slight blunder at first. But alas, I was learning the game. Doing a learn day. Yes, exactly. We were learning how the game works. Alas, Frostpunk is notorious for being very cruel in terms of any sort of mistakes you make. A mistake can quite literally cost you a lot of resources and time, and it's incredibly difficult to fix it or unfuck it, depending on how big or how severe the mistake is. As, well, you can tell with needing to restart, all because of the fact I didn't build fast enough. Yeah, just as Mod Miso said, thank you everybody for joining in. I greatly appreciate you spending your time with me. For both newcomers and returners, I hopefully look forward to seeing you guys again. I'll see what I can do about maybe a little guerrilla stream tomorrow, earlier in the day. If you wish to join in for more Frostpunk 2 antics, you are more than welcome to. By all means, I will gladly welcome you back into my chat. But if that does not work with your schedule, that is perfectly fine. No worries, no pressure. I'll have the VOD uploaded at a later date, so that way you guys won't miss out on too much fun. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed Frostpunk 2. Quite frankly, I'm really looking forward to actually playing more of it. And honestly, it's very different than what I'm used to for Frostpunk 1, but it's a good different. And I look forward to being able to get into the communities more, since I assume that there's more communities than just the Wanderers in the game from what the tutorials led on. And oh man, I can't wait. Oh man, I can't wait. I really want to sink my teeth into more Frostpunk 2, but I will abstain and I will wait, just so that way you guys have the pleasure of seeing my raw, authentic reaction of playing this godforsaken game that will consume a lot more mental bandwidth than expected. Additionally, for those who will be joining the Discord, I will try and see about posting an announcement beforehand. So that way, if you are able to make it, by all means, you're welcome to do so. I'll try to send a notice a couple hours in advance, at the very least, once I've decided on time. And if you're able to join, like I said, you're welcome to come in, stop by, hang around for as long as you're willing to. But again, no pressure, no problem. I will always be here for you guys to come in and watch some content with, for whenever you have the free time. Otherwise, VODs will be available afterwards. Oh man, that was a lot more stressful than it had to be. Are you ending? Yeah! I'm sorry, Shmoomy. I apologize to those who were just getting here. We had a pretty decent 2.5 hour run. But I will be streaming more tomorrow, around 6 p.m. EST, ideally. And for those who are privy to and joining the Discord, I'll send a notification about a handful of hours beforehand, to try and be more mindful to the people who have jobs, education, other extracurriculars. And I will try to maybe see about going a little bit longer on that one, since Frostpunk 2 is quite the investment of a game. Just so that way, for any late starters, they can come in, filter in, grab some snacks and get comfy, get a drink, and all that fun stuff. If I started a little bit earlier, then maybe I'd go a little bit later, but alas, it is fairly late for me and probably later for other people, so this is probably a good, decent stopping point. But don't worry, I do plan on playing more Frostpunk 2 tomorrow at around 6 p.m. EST, so you'll be able to see main content stuff and not prologue stuff. And also get to witness my pedantic, frantic screaming over how the hell I should play this game, because I barely know what I'm doing. I already had to restart once because I wasn't building shit fast enough. Oh, well, good night to you as well. Thank you for briefly visiting and stopping by for when you did. Apologies for this ending rather abruptly in your case, but don't worry. This won't be the last you see of me. This certainly won't be the last you hear of me. And for those still present with us, I will also be streaming Sunday at around 6 p.m. EST as well, and we will be playing Dragon's Dogma that night. So be prepared for some more fantastical fantasy endeavors, rather than the usual cold, mechanical, oil-drawing steampunk that you're used to. I may have stepped away, but I never left Twitch. Well, thank you for the support, Shmoomy. I greatly appreciate it. Well, but with that being said, as our stream draws to a close, let's see who's available right now. Because I think I figured out how to raid people now. So, let me see if I can get a raid message working. Bear with me, this is Baby's first raid. I've not the foggiest idea as to what I'm doing. So, we will be raiding out... it looks like one of my VTuber model siblings, is streaming right now. So let's see... bear with me just a moment whilst I get a raid message prepared. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, he, she, they of the jury, this will be the copy and paste message that you guys will be copying and pasting into chat for my VTuber model sibling that we will be rating out tonight. Thank you once again for everybody participating and sticking around for as long as you did. If you are able to join me tomorrow for more Frostpunk 2, I wholly encourage it. But if not, I will catch you guys in the VODs. Already enthusiastic about our first raid. Save it for once we're in his chat. But that is the message you will be copying and pasting as just a token sign that his little model sibling has joined the fray, and he will be my first raid. Gotta make sure I copied it right. Yeah, no worries. I understand. With that being said, I think this will be where we call it. Thank you once again. I appreciate everyone coming out when you did. I hope you guys have a great night. We will be rating Nekonya28. He is currently playing a supermarket simulator at the moment. Be sure to give him some warm love from yours truly. Stick around for his stream. He's a pretty funny guy. And we also share the same model artist. Well, for when I do get my live 2D model, we will have the same model artist. He's funny, he's quirky, he's a great guy, and I think you'll like his content, even if you lurk. And just be sure to give him some support from yours truly for once we raid out on him, okay? Thank you guys so much for tuning in for tonight. I look forward to seeing some of you tomorrow, and especially the rest of you Sunday, should you happen to make it. Otherwise, reminder, if not, YouTube VODs are always available, and I always love VOD gangs so much. In any case, friends, thank you so much for tuning in. And a big thank you to my mods for also tuning in for when you were able to. Just big thank you. And hugs, I would say, but I don't think you guys have fireproof clothing, so air hugs, I guess. I look forward to welcoming you all back into my chat another day. You guys have a great night. Remember, give Neko some warm love from yours truly. Until next time, chat. See you around. Bye!